natural, what do they call that? Watershed, yeah. Aqueducts. That's all through Kansas and Iowa and Louisiana and all that shit where you get your drinking water from. And President Trump wants it to be U.S. steel. Well, there's no steel mills that are retooled to make that size of pipe. So it all has to come from fucking China, where we all know what's going on there with China. And Canada can supply the pipe, and it's Canadian pipe, but they want to charge 25% surcharge on top of the pipe to build the pipeline to feed the U.S. Like, what the fuck's up with that? And, both countries are fucking goofy. I'm telling you, we're the U.S.'s biggest fucking trading partner, and it's like, who's got the bigger fucking toys in the sandbox? Yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway. Supposedly, the way this thing is with this Collins is they bought a whole lot of stock in this pharmaceutical company because it was good. It was in trials and all that kind of shit, and they bought it at $91 a share, and then the fucking thing rose up to over $300 a share, and the trials failed. So he dumped all the fucking stock and made $65 million on dumping the stock, and all his cohorts, because his son worked for the brokerage, and when they found out that the clinical trials failed for the drug, they dumped the fucking stock, so they classify that as insider trading. Yep. And the fucking stocks fucking tanked. But he got out before and they caught him. And supposedly they're saying now there's somebody in Jersey and somebody in PA that are all Republican representatives, GOP, and they're going to be indicted. Yeah. Wow, look at what Lindsey Graham said. He, he was at uh, Trump's golf club on the weekend, and he said he mentioned it over 30 times about wanting to cancel the Mueller investigation. And Lindsey Graham told him he canceled it's already been said that if you cancel the Mueller investigation, but your Republican Party and the Democrats will go partisan on impeachment proceedings. To pad in their own pockets. Well, Lindsey Graham said that he wanted to be reelected again because he liked what he was doing for the country, and it was just no, it's just fucked up. And you know the worst of it is they did all that big tax cut and everything for the middle class, and now I watched the didn't sleep all night. Watched the documentary at 4 o'clock in the morning of exactly what was going on with the steel tariffs and all that shit. And there was a marketing guy from Campbell Soup. Well, to make a can of soup with the trade tariffs that are in place, they're going to raise the price of just the can 10 cents. A can. Well, by the time that gets to the consumer, they figure that's going to be 20 cents more. So if a can of soup's 95 cents, it's going to be $1.15. And if you got a bunch of kids and then you buy anything that's steel or aluminum, whatever money that President Trump gave back to you is now gone. Because the industry that makes the cans aren't going to suck it. They're going to pass it on to the consumer. So fucked up. Your biggest fucking producer of nails, which is in Missouri, is been in business for I don't know how many fucking years. You used to be able to buy what was called a penny nail. Now with trade tariffs, that penny nail is now turned into a 10-cent nail. And the company is filed for Chapter 11, creditor protection. Whatever it's called, Chapter 11 or Chapter 9 or whatever, for protection against creditors till they reorganize, and they're hoping that the trade tariffs are going to go off. Well, on the other side of that, Seattle has got sidings and sidings and sidings full of rail cars. The terminals are all full of soya, wheat, and corn, and no place to send it because China won't buy it. Well, Canada can't get the fucking shit over to Vancouver fast enough because they're taking it all from China, or China's buying it all. So who wins in this? Nobody.
Oh, you're completely right, though. It's just a fucking competition to see who has the bigger dicks between one another.
Well, our fucking prime minister's an asshole. I don't like him anyway. I'd vote for the cocksucker.
Yeah, the whole fucking system's fucked up. I mean, that's just all there is to it, unfortunately, at the end of the day.
I would not want to be a young family bringing kids into this, or a young couple bringing kids into this fucking society in this day and age. You don't know, fuck, what's going to happen.
Nope, you're right.
Wreckfest, I guess I better do that. I figured I'd have to put a Wreckfest server on Jack's server.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Fuck, I should get that done.
I got Restream working for tonight. You gonna tune in and watch?
Yeah.
I'll make sure to give you a link. It'll be, you can either watch the shitty broadcast on Facebook, where I can only stream at 720, or if you go to YouTube, it'll be at 1080p on YouTube.
No, watch the fucking 1080p one. You wouldn't, because what I do is I open the browser and then send it to the 4K, this 75-inch 4K.
Oh, do you have like, I know you don't use Google, but it's like Chromecast, sort of? Or do you have an HDMI cable that goes to your TV?
I got an HDMI cable, and then I got an optical cable that goes down to my stereo system, and then I plug my wireless headphones into it.
Ah, okay, I gotcha.
The fucking Easy Boy chair, and you should see the difference watching it on a 4K TV.
I believe it. Oh, and now that I can do it,
like a fucking sharp. It's as
sharp
as a pin.
Well, think about it. You've been watching all of my previous shows on the 4K TV. They've all been streamed at 720p off of my system. Now I'm streaming them in 1080p. So if you thought it looked sharp before, it's going to look way better this time around.
Well, you know, the thing I can do with this is I can put this in this TV that Pam bought me. What the fuck is it called? 3D. But I can't watch it. Holy fuck. I'd smoke a fucking joint. Like, it's in 3D mode, and it looks like it's jumping out of the fucking television at you.
Yep.
Fuck that. Sorry to watch that not stoned, but... Yeah, I got quite a little setup here. She's a pretty thrifty shopper.
And welcome to the
she bought this 4K TV, which was $4,200, and she got it on payment plans for 2 years with no interest.
Truck is coming off of pit lane. The green flag is out.
We got like 3 payments left on it. I think it's $49 or some fucking thing.
The field is
really
behind them.
Yeah.
They're running wildly through turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's a sharp 4K smart TV. And and I got it going into a 1000-watt Yamaha amp, like a stereo receiver. And there's a center speaker, 2 lefts, 2 rears, a bass, and 2 side speakers, so I can do it in 7-1. But I couldn't fucking understand why it didn't sound as good. Then I realized I didn't have a fucking headset that would do in 7-1, so I went and bought that Logitech gaming headset with the wireless. It fucking made the difference between day and night. Like if you were playing a game and a helicopter come by, it would start off on one side and go around to the other side, and you'd think you were right there.
That's nuts.
Oh,
All
I
right.
don't leave here, right? So I mean,
That's true.